1. Melted, ghastly remains of wax statues that were destroyed in a fire at Madame Tussauds. In 1925, a ferocious fire broke out at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum in London. Described by witnesses and newspapers as the most thrilling fire spectacle London witnessed in years, the fire destroyed the famous wax inhabitants of the museum. With missing heads and limbs, these melted statues bear an uncanny resemblance to human victims of a devastating trauma. 2. Stacked and mugged, a woman with a 6-inch knife in her back. Image source: world.dailymail.co.uk. In 2009, Julia Popova, 22, was stacked by a mugger as she made her way home from work. Following the mugging, her body went into shock and Julia managed to walk home, without realizing that the mugger's knife was still stuck in her, just a fraction of an inch away from her spine. Thankfully, Julia made a full recovery and no major damage was caused to her. 3. Young boy, stowed away in wheel housing, falls to his death from an airplane. This incident occurred in 1970. A young stowaway, Keith Saxford, who was 14 at the time, fell 200 feet to his death from a Japan Airlines plane, taking off from Sydney, Australia, and bound for Tokyo. This heart-stopping photo was taken by Sydney-based amateur photographer, John Gilpin. 4. This is a picture of the falling man, who plummeted from the World Trade Center on September 11, 2001. The mention of 9/11, to this day, brings back images of terror, chaos and the World Trade Center on fire. The falling man, is a photograph taken by Associated Press photographer, Richard Drew, of a man falling from the North Tower of the World Trade Center. The identity of the man, like countless other victims, was never established. 5. The eerie photo of Amanda Todd, a teenager who posted a YouTube video and spoke of her battle with cyberbullies. After this, she took her life. Image source: world.mirror.co.uk. In 2012, Amanda Todd posted an 8.5-minute long YouTube video that described her harrowing battle with cyberbullies, the desire to cause self-harm and, eventually, kill herself. She silently conveys the feeling of shame and disgust she felt when she was pressured into flashing her breasts for a man in an online chat room. Photographs were then circulated. The video ends with a gruesome shot of her cut and bloodied arm. Soon after, Amanda Todd was discovered hanged, and defeated, at her home in Port Coquitlam, British Columbia.